Highly blessed everyone and welcome back to my channel. So I'm making Ridge Gourd hair oil. I used to have to fan to get me. It's to reverse my gray hair. I have this for around 8 days in total now. So I dried it for 5 days and make sure that it is dry properly so till you hear it crispy. Then I soaked it in coconut oil for 3 days, and now I'm actually infusing the gourd into the oil, and then I'm gonna add some fenugreek seeds to help boost this reversal, and to strengthen the hair as well. So yeah, this is what I'm doing, and I learned this recipe from, I'm gonna show you the link either above or below, is this man on YouTube, and he was advertising Ridge Gourd oil, and I decided I'm gonna try and make it, and I've been using it for 3 weeks and I actually seen results. So I'm making another batch, and I'm gonna turn this batch into hair butter. So I'm gonna use this infused oil and I'm gonna turn it into a gourd hair butter. So hopefully it works out the same as the oil, but I'm gonna chance it as well. Yeah, so I'll show you the development on that. So I'm just slowly infusing this, and then I'll come back when it's done. All right, this is the seeds that I'll be adding in the mixture. So it's fenugreek. Okay, so at this point in the video, I did not realize I was recording in slow motion, so the whole feeling of this video has slowed down. Time has reduce its speed but I think it added a little feel to the video, and I kind of like it. But I learned this method from this lady on YouTube. I'll just pop a picture of her in the video so you can go over and watch her video. And the fenugreek seed is added because it strengthens the hair follicles as well, and also is another ingredient for hair reversal. So I pop them in just to make sure that I can have the full benefit of them. So the fenugreek seeds and the Ridge Gourd pieces will create a nice melanin color for the hair follicles, and this will restore the natural hair color back, and they get rid of the premature grays. I'll let this stay in and simmer down. You can let it steep overnight to get the maximum benefit from the gourd, so the oil would infuse everything. I had to do another project, so I had to get this going, so I let it cool down enough for me to eventually bottle it up. So I will bottle it up, and then the previous day you will see how it looks. Everything, because of the coconut oil, became solid, and this is what you're looking for when you create your gourd oil. So the next day I used the gourd pieces here, and I boiled them in some water, and I placed them into this jug overnight, and I covered it up and I let it stay overnight to infuse. What I am going to do, I'm going to use this blend to formulate a cream for the hair as well. So it's going to be a gourd cream for the hair. Okay, so I'm just getting ready as I let you know what I'll be doing in the next stages. Whichever one you choose. I've got my measuring spoon. I've got my fenugreek DIY homemade oil. I've got my Ridge Gourd oil that I made, and the same one here. I've got some honey. I've got an empty jar. I've got a bowl, well, not a bowl, but I've got a measuring jug, and I've got a hand mixer. It just so happened that I just bought this hand mixer, so I'm going to be using it in this project. And also I've got here some Ridge oil water, infused water from overnight. After the Ridge oil was infused into the oils, I absolutely didn't want to throw this pot away, so I put 1 to 2 cups of water, put it on the fire, let it heat up, and then turn it off, leave it overnight, and it's been setting for like 24 hours. You can see the coconut oil, it's solidified. So I'm gonna use around 145 grams of this, and I'm gonna use my oils, and just watch me formulate. I'll leave the recipe in the description box below, but this is how I'm gonna be making my butter. And also I will be using some preservatives. Okay, right, so let us get started. So we'll start by using the gourd oil, and I'll scoop it out into the measuring jug, and then I'll use a hand whisker or hand blender to whip the butter up. I'll add a few drops of my fenugreek oil to this blend, and then I'll incorporate the vitamin E in as well. And if you want to add fragrance or any other oil, it's up to you. Rosemary is a good one for helping hair growth and reversal of grays as well. I was going to add the rosemary, but I didn't add it. So in this video, it's just the fenugreek with the gourd oil and a vitamin E. And I did add some vitamin D for my scalp. It's getting that whippy, you know, that whippy look, that peaky look. See? So here we have it, or whipped Ridge Gourd butter for hair. And yeah, very peaky. That's when you know it's ready. Yeah, so I'm just gonna pop this into this container that it was in before, and never mind around it. I'm just gonna package it straight into this container. And sorry about the mess, and keep it right in here. It's a bit warm in my kitchen. I don't want it to melt. So I'm just gonna pop this in like so. And I use this with the coconut oil, as you've seen previously, right? So this is all of the whip gourd oil. There you have it. Whipped Ridge Gourd hair butter for hair reversal. And of course, I will be demonstrating. Okay. And I'll be showing you some pictures of how it's been going. So I'm gonna make So I'm just about to strain this tea mix and try and get enough liquid for my project. I'm just gonna weigh it out as well, so you can see the process. So I'll be using 183 grams. I totally forgot to add the MSM, and you would add the MSM at the water phase. So I would add 1% of the MSM, which is the total amount of product I'm making, which is 200. So I'll divide it by 100 and I'll get 2 grams. So I've got 2 grams of MSM that I would add to the liquid. to get it incorporated for, you know, benefits for the hair. And then the honey, we'll be using 8 grams. Right, and this I'll be using in the double boiler. So this is the oil phase, and I'll be using 18 grams of this Ridge oil that I made, and I'll be using my emulsifier wax as well. I might use a bit of the tamarind oil to go with this, but I'm not sure. I want to try this on its own first to see if it works. So I'm going to be using some of this. 18 grams. Wax, and I'm going to be using 6 grams of that. I'm just going to take this over to the double boiler. Remember to always keep both phases at the same temperature, because it will emulsify better without destabilizing. Oil phase here, and I've got the water phase here, and I've got my scale ready to measure out my preservative. So I won't be using this yet because I'll be using this for the cool down phase. So let's just move this forward and bring these two over. Okay, so I'll be adding my water phase into my oil phase. So here we go. So I'll be whisking this very vigorously as I want it to cool down, and also I want it to reach the consistency that I'm really looking for. This will eventually thicken overnight, so I'm not worried about the consistency at the moment, but I want to make sure it's emulsified correctly and won't be stable on me or later on in the week. So as you can see, it has emulsified a little bit more. It has become thickened. And when I put it near to the wall where it's cool on the jug sides, you can see how thick it has become. So yeah, I'm quite happy with the outcome of this. I'm really looking forward to seeing the end result. Yeah, I'm really loving this. So I'm excited. I'm excited. Let the bubbles go. I think as well you could use this as a hair mask. You could use this as a leave-in conditioner treatment, or you could use it as a conditioning treatment prior to your conditioner. So it will work both ways. You can use it many ways you want. It will help to reverse hair grayness, and that's the premature ones. I'll measure out. Right, moving on. We're at the cool down phase. So this is where we're going to add our preservatives. I'll be adding 2 grams of preservative to my product, as it's 200 ml. So I have worked it out. 1% is the guidelines to use. So I'm using 2% of this preservative. I want to make sure it's preserved because there was a lot of liquid compared to the amount of oil I use. And I want to make sure that everything is preserved to, you know, a safe, you know, level that I can use and I can recommend to my family and friends. So yes, this is what I've created so far, and I hope you like this video. Please don't forget to give me a little thumbs up if you like what you see and would want to try it. I think this worked out really well. The smell was lovely. The feeling and texture of the cream was so soft, and I will definitely try and improve this a bit more, and I'll probably use different methods as well to, you know, come up with how I can get this oil incorporated into a cream. and I may use less water or less tea next time comparing to the oil. So I may use like probably 60% of oils next time to probably, you know, 40 or 30% of liquid. So there you have it. I made my Ridge Gourd cream and butter for hair reversal, and I also made the oil. I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And also visit the other videos that I've included in this video. They are very, very, very informative videos and knowledgeable, experienced people. With that said, highly bless everyone, and I'll see you soon. So here you have it, my jar of Ridge oil for your hair. Nice consistency. So let me just demonstrate, because we've got two different products here. We've got a creamy consistency and we've got like a buttery consistency. So I want to demonstrate how they'll feel when you're using them actually. So the whipped gourd oil is more of a buttery feeling, and it's more of an oily consistency. So it's very oily. So you could always use this first on your hair, and then the cream, you could see it's not set properly yet. It's more of a creamy texture. So this will add a bit of moisture to the hair because of the water content. So one is more oily and one's more creamy. And I think they'll work together. They'll complement each other so well by using both. You could use the oily one first and then seal it with the moisturizer, or you could use the moisturizing one first to actually soften the hair cuticle and to accept the oils going in. And for those with high porosity hair, this would be perfect to fill those gaps while nourishing your cuticle. Okay, so there you have it, two different products from one plant, and this is the Ridge Gourd plant. And I was introduced to this plant by two YouTubers, which I've left their information in the video. So please let me know if you try this, how you get on, and how you liking it so far, and let me see your results, because I'm really excited to share mine with the world. I'm really loving this texture as well. It's an oily texture, and I can use it to massage my cuticles, rough patches on my body. You know, this is such a natural way of healing your skin and looking after yourself. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. So I've got the Ridge oil here, which is the Gourd Gray Hair Reversal Oil that I made a couple days ago. Then I've got the cream here that I just formulated, and the whip butter. And this is just a little bit from the cream yeah, so there you have it. Thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to like it, share it, and subscribe to my channel.